Thanks for tuning in to PRsRealm. Today I'm going to do an update video on my Garbage Pail Kids collection. Since my last video, I had a chance to do some research and organize my cards. In my research, I found out some very interesting facts that I am going to share with you today. First off, let me start with the basics. Garbage Pail Kids were released back in June of 1985 by the Topps company, same company that sold baseball cards and still do today. When Garbage Pail Kids came out, they were spoofed to another collection called Cabbage Patch Kids. The inventors were Art Spiegelman and Mark Newgarden, and the illustrators were John Pounds, who created the fronts of the cards, as you see here, Tom Bunk, who designed the back, where you see here, this one looks sort of like a birth certificate, but it's actually awards, checklists. This is another award. This set would be various cards that contain pieces to a puzzle. In May of 1986, trouble came. Xavier Roberts and Appalachian Awards decided to sue the Garbage Pail Kids company for copyright infringement, basically stating they were a copy off of Cabbage Patch Kids. The company argued that they are spoof cards and they were meant for humor, therefore they should be okay according to the Fair Use Act. If you don't know what that is, you could look it up. The judge thought otherwise. They thought Garbage Pail Kids company was poor in taste. They decided that they would no longer be able to produce them. Unfortunately, it was bad for both parties. The Topps company no longer was able to create Garbage Pail Kids. Sales declined. The fad started to fade until they reached an agreement with Appalachian Awards to redesign the logo and many of the features within the cards. Some of the changes in the logos you could see up here. These are some of the newer cards, and also characteristics, like I said, were changed. So supposedly they looked a lot different. However, I don't think it really changed much, but they had something in mind. They created several series, and while the first series was still in play, they were designing other series. Just to briefly explain, there were a total of 6 series, still going on to this very day, and each series had series within the series. For example, Series 1 had card collections of 16 different series, and they were also created into A and B. And the basic idea of that was they took the same card, same picture, but A, for example, was Art Apart. B, Busted Bob. Over here, Boney Joni, Thin Lin. Ronald Reagan, this is of course who the spoof is on, but Ray Gun, Rappin' Ron. There's several other examples which I'll let you see here. And to briefly go over the years of creation, the first series was from June of 1985 until 1989. It wasn't until 2003 that they created Series 2. While Series 1 had 16 series, this series had 7 series. But during that time, it was a whole new generation of collectors, and cards went up in price. Series 3 was created in 2010 and had 3 series. It ended in 2011, and they were called flashback cards. They took the old cards, re-released them. Series 4 had 3 series, plus a collection of mini cards, such as these. Series 5 was called Garbage Pail Kids Chrome. There were 2 series within that. The most recent series started in 2014, and they are still creating it to this day. So far, they have 8 different series. Series number 4 was the 30th anniversary of Garbage Pail Kids, which shows how long they've been around and how much people like gross humor, such as Calvin's stoolage, and yes, that is fecal matter underneath him. Today, Series 1 of Garbage Pail Kids is presently going for about $10,000 on eBay. There are certain cards, rare cards from the series, mostly from the original series, which is the most sought after by collectors, that have been going between $500 and $5,000 for one card. A lot of them are foreign, very rare cards, and from my research I found more of them are from other countries. And yes, they were created in several other countries, such as Germany, France, Holland, and quite a few others. In 1989, the story goes that there was a rare set of uncut cards, basically uncut because they were incorrectly created. They were actually set for the dumpster until someone found them, according to legend. Then they were put aside. People had the chance to see what might have been, what could have been, but never came out. In 2002, however, the Topps company auctioned off those cards, a recreation and also better illustrated, redone, but the same cards that were once thrown away, for over $10,000. If you want to find out more about these cards, they are currently available on gpkworld.com, which is also the company that is producing them. If you like this video, give it a like. Make sure you share it. Leave your comments. Tell me if you'd like to see more. Thanks for tuning in to PRsRealm. www.youtube.com/PRsRealm.